It is our duty to remember and honor the sacrifices of the air warriors who defended the nation. Under unfavorable conditions, it is the man behind the machine that matters the most. The heroic deeds of the gallant heroes of the IAF have left their footprints in the annals of history and will always be remembered by our nation with a sense of gratitude. Jai Hind.
The Indian Air Force was established on 8th of October 1932 by a bill passed by the Indian legislature and is committed to safeguarding the Indian skies to protect our citizens and the democratic values we so cherish enshrined in the Constitution of India. We have hostile borders in the north and west, and our western neighbor has made 4 attempts to annex Kashmir since independence. These attempts were thwarted by successful intervention of our armed forces, and the Indian Air Force has contributed immensely in all these endeavors. The Indian Air Force, right from the beginning, proved its mettle. The first test came in 1937, when it was baptized by fire on the northwest frontier. And 4 years later, it was pressed into action in the Burma campaign in World War II, where it played a major role in defeating the invincible Japanese forces. In October 1947, raiders from Pakistan launched an unprovoked assault on the state of Jammu and Kashmir. The IAF, with its transport planes, showed its agility by establishing a bridge to ensure that Indian soldiers and equipment reaches Srinagar, Poonch and Leh to save the state from raiders. The transport planes saved the day and continue to be the backbone of the IAF even today. Then came the Sino-Indian border conflict of 1962, which saw the IAF fulfill its limited role of providing transport and logistics support to our troops all along India's Himalayan borders. Air power was not fully utilized in an offensive role in 1962 ops. Many historians feel that had Indian Air Force been used to its full potential, the outcome might have been different. Again in 1965, the enemy made another unsuccessful attempt of threatening the peace at the borders. Although the adversary was armed with modern air weapons, the Indian Air Force gave a befitting reply and the threat was neutralized by the brave armed forces of India. The 1971 conflict was the Indian Air Force's hour of glory within the first few days of war. The IAF gained a favorable air situation over West Pakistan in quick time, which was exploited by the Indian Army in the crucial battle of Chamb and Longewala. In the battle for independence of Bangladesh, the IAF established total air supremacy by the end of the second day of air operations. The pinpoint rocket attack on Government House Dhaka on the 14th December 1971 led to the surrender of the entire 92,208 strong East Pakistani garrison and the creation of Bangladesh. In the Kargil conflict, the IAF played a key role in evicting the firmly entrenched intruders by carrying out precision strikes on enemy locations on Tiger Hill and Munthud Hallu. These strikes caused severe psychological degradation and paved the way for the final assault by the Indian Army. This was a joint operation at its best. As first responders, the IAF has proved itself in the face of any natural disaster, calamity, accident or contingency with swiftness, which has afflicted the nation and abroad. On the international front, IAF efforts were notable in Fiji cyclone Winston in February 2016, Sri Lanka floods in May 2016, and evacuation of stranded Indian nationals stuck in the civil war-like situation in July 2016 from southern Sudan. On the domestic front, the IAF responded promptly during Chennai floods in December 2015, a rescue mission by saving soldiers at 23,000 feet from Siachen avalanche by the helicopter pilots and Uttarakhand forest firefighting in April-May 2016. The IAF has been the first to herald the Make in India initiative by inducting indigenously built Tejas light combat aircraft into IAF's fighter squadron in July 2016. The integration of the BrahMos air-to-ground missile on the Su-30 MKI is a proud achievement of Indian scientists and defence industry. The indigenously developed long-range air-to-air Astra missile, firing by Su-30 MKI combat aircraft, is also a major step in missile aircraft integration. It has the capability to engage and destroy aerial targets with high maneuverability and supersonic speed. The indigenous light combat helicopter, being built by HAL, is armed with Helena missile, guns and rockets, and it would be a lethal platform against enemy tanks and troops. The key to build and maintain effective air power requires periodic upgradation of inventory. The modernization is being undertaken as per the roadmap enshrined in the long-term integrated perspective plan by inducting Rafale jet fighter, Chinook multi-utility helicopter and Apache attack helicopter in a phased manner. The induction of new generation combat aircraft and lethal precision weapons would provide the IAF an overwhelming offensive capability to deter and punish the enemy. To counter sub-conventional threat on our bases, the IAF has embarked on construction of integrated perimeter security system having smart fence, surveillance system, thermal cameras, motion detectors and a central command and control center. A boot camp rigorous security training course has been started recently to train young air warriors in base security. The IAF has truly progressed ahead in the Digital India campaign and has a well-established integrated materials management online system and operationalized electronic maintenance management system. Another glass ceiling was broken by paving the way for women in combat roles, and soon women pilots would be joining the fighter squadrons of the IAF. 3 women IAF officers are undergoing training on Hawk, an advanced jet trainer, for a year before they fly supersonic fighter planes. This year, the IAF has participated in bilateral foreign exercises abroad at Alaska in USA for exercise Red Flag in May 2016 and at Doha in UAE for exercise Desert Eagle 2 in June 2016. Su-30 MKI, Jaguars, IL-78 tankers and C-17 strategic airlift aircraft of the IAF took part during the exercise. Such exercises provide operational exposure and mutual exchange of ideas on mission planning and execution in simulated high-threat combat environment and demonstration of air power capabilities. Recently, the IAF had successfully accomplished its firepower demonstration at Pokhran, showcasing capability to punish and deter. The upgraded Advanced Landing Ground ALG at Pasighat in Arunachal Pradesh was inaugurated with the landing of a frontline fighter jet Su-30 MKI, signaling reach and air dominance in the eastern sector. The IAF has embarked on an ambitious reconstruction plan to upgrade 8 ALGs at Walong, Zero, Along, Mechuka, Pasighat, Tooting, Tawang and Vijayanagar. The IAF lays stress in providing the best quality of life to its air warriors through organized games, sports and adventure activities. All this is ensured through better living infrastructure and state-of-the-art sporting facilities so as to keep air warriors physically fit and mentally agile. Sports is a way of life in armed forces. It is our endeavor to create an atmosphere of sporting culture. Way back in 1960, late Air Marshal Subrata Mukherjee laid the foundation of Subrata Cup Tournament, a football event for school children. The IAF has been hosting the tournament for more than 5 decades without a break, and it has contributed in the growth of Indian football by giving rise to stars like Bhaijang Bhutia, Shyam Thapa, Bijain Singh, Robin Singh, Jackie Chand Singh and Nirmal Chetri among many others. For such sterling contributions, the IAF has received Rashtriya Khel Protsahan Puraskar on 29th August 2016 by the Honorable President of India, which is the recognition of IAF's continuous efforts in the sports field over a period of time. In fact, the IAF had gone a step ahead in 2011 itself by introducing Under-17 Girls Football Tournament so as to promote gender equality and empowerment of women. The man behind the machine is the key factor. It is the Air Warrior who takes inherent risks on a daily basis to achieve the primary task of keeping the nation's skies safe. The IAF, by the very nature of its instruments of warfare, would be the first responder in any conflict. We continue to train to take on any threat and are fully prepared to undertake full spectrum of air operations and respond to any challenge in the most befitting manner.